Have you ever looked at someone financially successful and just thought, what is their secret? You might imagine it's a hot stock tip, a trust fund, or just a lucky break. But the truth is, for most people, the real difference isn't found in their bank account. It's in their mindset. The gap between building lasting wealth and always feeling broke often comes down to a few core beliefs. It all boils down to one question people are constantly asking themselves, whether they realize it or not. The broke mindset asks, what will make me feel good today? While the wealthy mindset asks, what will give me freedom tomorrow? Today, we're breaking down the 7 key mindset shifts that separate these two worlds. These aren't just theories. They're the mental operating systems that determine whether you build a life of abundance or stay stuck in a cycle of scarcity. And by the end, you'll see exactly how to start making these shifts yourself. Mindset number 1. Taking ownership versus blaming everything else. The first and most important split is all about control. People with a wealthy mindset live by a powerful and simple creed. I create my life. They see themselves as the architects of their own future, taking full responsibility for their financial results, good and bad. When they hit a wall, lose a job, make a bad investment, their first question is, what can I do about this? They see themselves as both the problem and the only possible solution. In total contrast, the broke mindset often comes from a place of victimhood, believing that life happens to me. People with this outlook tend to blame outside forces for their financial problems. It's the economy's fault, their boss's fault, the government's fault, or a system they feel is rigged against them. This way of thinking is paralyzing. It stops you from taking action, because if everything is someone else's fault, you have no power to change it. As author T. Harv Eker famously says, there is no such thing as a truly rich victim. You can't be a victim and be in control at the same time. The first real step toward wealth is to take back your power and accept that you are the one driving your financial life. Mindset number 2. Long-term vision versus short-term gratification. The second major divide is all about time. The broke psychology is often wired for instant gratification. It's the impulse to get that immediate hit of relief or comfort, like that $200 treat-yourself purchase after a bad day. It feels good for a moment, but it keeps the long-term cycle of financial stress going. The millionaire psychology, on the other hand, is obsessed with delayed rewards and future freedom. It's about being willing to feel a little uncomfortable now for a much bigger payoff later. Instead of asking, how do I feel right now? It asks, what will this choice mean for me in 5 years? This is the idea behind the famous Stanford marshmallow experiment, where kids who could delay eating one marshmallow to get 2 later were originally found to have better life outcomes. Now, it's worth noting that recent studies show this is more complex, and that socioeconomic background plays a huge role. It's easier to delay gratification when you trust that the second marshmallow will actually be there. Still, the principle holds, this isn't about denying yourself pleasure. It's about strategic patience. The wealthy understand that real financial freedom is the ultimate prize, and that's a prize worth waiting for. Mindset number 3. Seeing money as a tool versus treating money as a treat. One of the most profound differences is how each mindset views the purpose of money. For many, money is something you earn from a job and then spend as a reward. You trade your time for a paycheck, and that paycheck buys you things. Money is the end of the road. For the wealthy mindset, a paycheck isn't the end. It's the beginning. Money is not a reward to be spent, but a worker to be put to use. The rich understand a simple but life-changing concept. Money can make money, and the money that money makes can make even more money. This is the engine of compound interest. Someone with a broke mindset might see $1,000 as $1,000 to spend. Someone with a wealthy mindset sees it as a seed they can plant. A seed that, through smart and consistent investing over time, can grow into $10,000 without them trading any more of their time for it. This is why the wealthy focus on building passive income streams, assets that make money even when they're not actively working. They focus on making their money work hard for them, while most people just work hard for their money. Mindset number 4. Building wealth systems versus buying status signals. The fourth difference is about what people buy and why. A common trap is seeking validation by signaling wealth. This means buying things to look successful: the brand new car, the latest phone, the designer clothes. The motivation here is often external. If your bank account doesn't make you feel successful, maybe the opinion of others will. This is called conspicuous consumption. The wealthy mindset, in contrast, seeks results by building systems of wealth. They don't need to look rich. Their balance sheet proves it. So they tend to buy things that produce, not just things that signal. As authors Thomas Stanley and William Danko noted in The Millionaire Next Door, many millionaires live surprisingly modest lifestyles. This creates a huge difference in spending. One mindset might lead you to buy a $60,000 luxury car to feel rich. The other mindset would use that same $60,000 to buy a rental property to get rich. One is a depreciating asset that drains your wealth. The other is an appreciating asset designed to generate cash flow. One leads to debt. The other leads to freedom. The wealthy are focused on building the machine, not just polishing the hood. We're just over halfway through, and if any of these ideas are making a light bulb go off for you, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. We put out videos just like this every week to help you master the psychology of wealth, and I don't want you to miss out. Mindset number 5. Opportunity focus versus problem focus. When faced with a new situation, what's the first thing you look for? The broke mindset is often trained to scan for obstacles, to see all the reasons something could go wrong. The default thought is, what if it doesn't work? Or simply, it won't work. It's a defensive stance that comes from a fear of losing. The wealthy mindset, however, actively scans for opportunity. They see potential for growth where others only see risk. Their thought isn't, it won't work, but it'll work because I will make it work. Successful people don't run from problems. They see challenges as a chance to get ahead. This doesn't mean they're naive or blind to risk. They are just better at managing it because they put their energy into finding solutions and charting a path forward, instead of getting stuck on all the reasons they might fail. Where one person sees a brick wall, the other sees a puzzle that needs solving. Mindset number 6. Using failure as feedback versus taking failure personally. How you see failure will directly impact the scale of your success. For most people, failing is deeply embarrassing. It's a source of shame, a sign that you aren't good enough. It's a wall that makes you stop dead in your tracks. To the millionaire mindset, failure is something else entirely. It's data. It's normal, it's expected, and most importantly, it's informative. For someone with this mindset, failure isn't a wall, it's a compass. It gives you feedback, pointing you toward a better strategy, a smarter approach, or a completely different path. They understand that trying to be perfect is the enemy of making progress. They launch businesses with a minimum viable product. They make investments once they have enough knowledge to start. And they adjust their plans based on real-world feedback, which often looks like what others would call failure. This is the secret to resilience. By separating their ego from the outcome, they can look at the result without shame, learn the lesson, and move on with more wisdom than before. Mindset number 7. Becoming the identity versus trying the identity. This last difference is subtle but incredibly powerful. It's all about identity. Someone stuck in a broke mindset often identifies with the act of trying. Their inner voice says things like, "I'm trying to get better with money," or "I'm hoping I can get out of debt." This language lacks the deep commitment needed to make real, lasting change. Someone with a millionaire mindset does something radically different. They adopt the identity of a wealth builder before the results are there. Their internal monologue isn't a question. It's a statement. I am a creator. I am an investor. This is who I am. This isn't just positive thinking. It's a proven form of identity-based change. Your identity drives your actions, and your actions create your results. By claiming the identity first, you give yourself no other choice but to act in line with it. People who struggle financially often identify with their past, letting old mistakes define their present. Millionaires, on the other hand, identify with their future. They mentally live in the success they are building, letting that vision pull them forward past any current struggles. As we've seen, the gap between being wealthy and being broke is rarely just about the dollars and cents. It's about the mindset, It's about choosing creation over victimhood, long-term freedom over short-term comfort, and building systems instead of just sending signals. It's about seeing money as a tool, failure as a teacher, and yourself as the one in charge of your future. Now, let's be clear. Structural barriers, systemic issues, and where you start in life are absolutely real. But these mindsets are the levers you can pull. They are learnable beliefs and practiced habits. And the good news is that any habit that was learned can be unlearned and replaced. You have the choice, right now, to start shifting your own way of thinking. Start with just one. Pick one mindset from this video and really practice it for the next 30 days. Don't just watch this video and forget it, use it. Because the ultimate difference between the wealthy and the broke isn't what they know, it's what they do. Thanks for watching. If this video brought you some value, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you can keep building your own millionaire mindset with us. This is Minecraft, where ideas become action, and action becomes your future.